And we're back. Hello YouTube, this is Dxlinkj, in case you forgot. And we're back in my Minecraft world. It's the world that I was playing in last episode, and it's been quite a while since I recorded a video, so a lot has changed. The first thing I'd like to show you, that from what has changed since last time, is down here. The grass has grown quite a bit, and I've added some nice decor here. I don't know what you would call this, and made this my storage room with some furnaces, and I have things organized, kind of. Lots of cobblestone. Gonna have to do something with that. And I've gathered some resources, got this music disc. I don't know what that plays. I have never heard that before. I probably have, I don't know. Got some obsidian so I can make an enchanting table. I'll probably do that this episode. And not much else has changed down there except I've grown the grass, which I'm planning on making the floor grass down there because I like grass underground. The combination of grass and stone pleases me. That sounded wrong. Okay, so the major changes are the ones that have happened out here. If you look and see, I have doubled the wheat farm. Made it 2, so there's 2 water sources in there. One water source can surprisingly grow a lot of wheat. And gotten some more animals. Do I have any wheat on me? More pigs and whatnot. This area has been cleared out, and I put torches everywhere. That pillar over there leads to an underground mine shaft that's not part of the one I showed in the last episode, but it's another big one, a really big ravine, right? And now the major thing that I've worked on that you probably just saw is that monster over there. Let's get away from these animals. This is my mob trap that I'm making. It's completely based off Etho's lab design, where it's layer upon layer upon layer upon layer of a mob trap, all the way to the sky, where they'll spawn in and they'll fall to the bottom. Do I have options on? Yes, I do. Got this pool of water so I can jump from the top down. This has taken a lot of resources to make, because I have the outside is wood and the inside is sandstone. So if you come over here, you can see that I have been mining some sandstone on my free time. It's summer now, so I have a lot more time than before. So I'll go up inside it. Actually, we'll start off with the bottom layer. There's 9 layers or 8 layers, I can't remember, with 2 being here and then the rest going up. They all fall down to the bottom, and I haven't done anything with them down here. But let's see what is spawned. Do we have anything? I have some bones. I don't know if they survived the fall or not. I haven't tested that yet. Yeah, so I'm going to hollow this out and do something with the mobs that get spawned. The reason why I don't think anything's spawning is because I have it opened up to the sky. I'm not putting a lighting system in here, just gonna close it all off and let it do its thing. So this is an unfinished floor, and most of the floors up here look like that. So let's go down to a finished floor. Ah, yes, okay. So we've got water sources in each of the corners over there, and these spawning pads. I'll probably add like a half slab right in the middle so spiders can't spawn, because this can't do anything with spiders. And they fall down the middle all the way from the top. It's not that complicated, it just takes a long time to make. How are we going to get out of here? Let's go this way. That's pretty much what's happened since last episode. And I think in this episode what we're going to do is we're going to really work on this mob system, do something with the mobs that get spawned. What else will we do? We will... I don't know. We'll play it by ear. Oh, do something with enchanting. Because the whole reason why I built this mob system is so that I can get arrows and gunpowder and things like that. And XP, because that's so I can start enchanting things. I'm kind of stumbling on my words. Can I get this? No? Come on. sorry, it's probably not very exciting. And I know in my last episode I wasn't very exciting either, because I was just exploring a mineshaft, which isn't very fun. Unless you think it's fun, then that's your opinion, and that's fine. Also growing some reeds. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so I was working on the mob system. I quickly ran out of sandstone, very quickly. So now I'm down here to get some more. I'm probably not doing this in the most efficient way, but I really don't care. As long as I'm getting sandstone. And so I figured, while we're down here, might as well talk about a few things. The obvious question would be, why haven't you made a Minecraft video in a long time? And the answer to that obvious question is, Minecraft got boring, and I didn't play it for about 6 months or more, but that's pretty much it. That's why I didn't play Minecraft and didn't make a video. But that's not very interesting. Are you going to be continuing anything related to redstone, CPUs, etc.? Maybe. We'll see. I have this idea to make a video series about redstone for beginners, because I know there's a lot of really complicated redstone videos out there, and I'm kind of behind the trends. I don't know what recent advancements, quotation marks, have been made in redstone, but I would like to make a beginner's video for people who don't really know that much about redstone, because lots of people are coming into this game. I mean, I forget how many copies of Minecraft have been sold. So I'd like to teach people, and also I was thinking, because I'm not really haven't kept up that much with redstone, I'd like to make a video series about how redstone has changed and how things used to work and be done. Now, this isn't any promise for a video, I just wanted to get my ideas out there. Oh, what else? What else? What am I planning to do with this series? I don't know, just kind of build stuff and survive, I guess. Although that's kind of the stereotypical thing for all Minecraft Let's Plays. So I'm gonna try and make this one different by making, I don't know, we'll see, we'll play it by ear. So I'm gonna finish getting all this sandstone and continue working on the mob trap, and I will see you guys soon. Okay, so I gathered some more sandstone, and now we're going to go continue working on this. I'm very quickly realizing that mining sandstone in the way I'm doing it isn't very efficient. So what I'm going to do is, after I finish this layer, I'm just going to make the rest out of smooth stone, or whatever those smooth stone brick things are called, because I have a lot of cobblestone. I mean, a lot. So I'll work on this while talking to you guys. I was thinking about an idea I could do for this series that might make it more interesting than just me playing. What am I looking for? Food. That's right. I like to stay at full hunger. So when I get down to 4 hunger bars, I like to refill it. Something that might make this video series more interesting is I have a great interest in science and knowledge in general. That's kind of who I am. So what I'd like to do for this series, maybe, is impart some of that knowledge upon you. Maybe as I'm working on something, I'll teach you guys something that you might not have known before. I'm just cutting out the corners for where the water will go. Now we make this this design by Ep2. I kind of messed it up a bit. So whereas this is a 2x2, his is a 3x3. This small pad right here. I do like this look though. The way sandstone looks. It's probably one of the best looking blocks in the game. Okay, so, jeez. A lot of people that I know kind of talk like that. They're like K, so that's cheese in Spanish. So I'd like to teach you guys something, maybe something that you might not have known before. Make you a little bit smarter with every episode. For now, I'll think of something to talk about, and the next short little cut, I'll have something to say. Put the water in there. See, it flows all the way here. Get rid of that torch. Don't want to fall down there. Put this out. Do I have any wood on me? No, I do not. I really like the new hunger system in this game, because you're able to heal without being unpeaceful. Do I have saplings? And I'll just go chop down a tree. So while I'm doing this, I'll think of something to talk about, and when I do, I will get back to you guys. Okay, so I got some trees, and I've thought of something to talk about. Okay, quickly let me alt-tab for a second. Alright. Now the thing I'd like to talk about is something that's not too complicated, but not boring, because why would you want to hear about something that's complicated and boring? That's not what science is. Science is fun. Science has a lot of cool things. Science isn't all about memorization. Did I get... Oh, I need to grab some more water. So the thing I'd like to talk about is gravity. Now, for anyone who's taken a simple physics class in high school, you would know about gravity and you would know about Newton's laws of gravity. But for anyone who hasn't taken a class about gravity, this is basically what it is. As Newton defined it, gravity is the force between gravity is directly proportional to the product of the masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between. Now, what the heck does that mean? Okay, that's pretty complicated. What does it mean? It probably just sounds like gibberish. It means that the amount two objects are pulled together has to do with the amount of stuff inside them and how far away they are from each other. That's Newton's theories of gravity in really simple terms. Now, if you've taken physics class, you would know about the equations and whatnot. And if you don't know, Isaac Newton was a guy a few centuries ago, who basically came up with a lot of the theories that we use today that are pretty useful. You know, they describe how the laws of physics work in our terms, in our world. So pretty important stuff. You know, Isaac Newton with the famous story of the apple falling on his head, and you know, him coming up with the theories of physics and whatnot. Gotta grab some more water. Now, this might have sounded pretty boring to you, but I'd like to take it a step further. I had to explain that so you had some sort of basis of what gravity is. Now let's take what I've told you. I haven't taught you, I just told you. You know, you could just look this up on a Wikipedia page, but I'd like to tell you, in case anyone doesn't know, or someone might become interested. But that's besides the point. Okay, so let's take this to the farthest extreme we can. What happens when an object has gravity? Because your cell, each object has its own gravity on itself. Like you have your own gravity pushing on you, but it's not that much, which is why you don't collapse onto yourself. What happens when an object's gravity is so massive that it causes itself to fall? It causes itself to collapse into itself, where it has so much mass, so much stuff inside it that its gravity causes itself to collapse. What happens? All right. Well, when that happens, you have something called a black hole. Now, what is a black hole? I just explained what a black hole is. It's when an object has such a high mass that its gravity makes it collapse within itself. Now, why is it called black? A black hole. And why a hole? The reason is, the gravity in a black hole is so intense that not even light, the fastest thing we know of, can escape it. So it appears black. We now know that a black hole isn't actually black, but that's besides the point. That's really advanced, what I'm talking about. Try to grab some more water. And it's almost night. Okay, so where was I? Black hole. Why is it black? Okay. And why is it called a hole? Well, because the gravity on a black hole is so intense that it causes things to get sucked within, even light. So, you know, nothing can escape. So it's black and it's a hole. That's pretty simple. Now, give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Okay. So this might or might not have been very interesting to you. I don't really know. But I'd just like to leave you with one little last tidbit of information that I thought was pretty cool, and which is why I explained black holes and gravity. Black holes have such intense gravity that, let's imagine you fall into it. You yourself fell into one. What would happen? Well, it's funny. A process. What would happen is a process called spaghettification. Now, that's a real thing. Spaghettification. It just means that you would fall in. That the tidal forces on a black hole, the gravity around it is so intense that when you fall in, you would get pulled apart. Your body would get pulled into this little stream, like a spaghetti string, into the black hole, and it would be, you would literally turn into spaghetti. That's pretty cool. you obviously die in the process, but you know, I think that's interesting. So hopefully I've made you a little bit smarter. You might have already known all this, but you know. Well, this is the kind of thing that I'd like to do in the series, is build something while explaining something that I know, if that makes sense. So I'm going to finish this mob system, and if I have anything else to talk about, whatnot. I think this episode's pretty much over. I'm going to check the time. Yeah, we'll call it here. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.